Sony has been taking plenty of dumps lately, and I'm starting to lose my patience with the company. Nowadays they have been advertising the crap out of the PlayStation Move and making fun of the Wii Remote and the Kinect. So I found this retrospective on the internet of EyeToy, which I find to be a classic. But what I saw might be Sony's biggest turd yet. So just by that intro, we know it's an official PlayStation blog by Sony. Now, what do they have to say about EyeToy?
My parents owned a video game store when I was in high school, so I'd play games all my life. You know, the thing that I remember most is when we launched EyeToy, because that's the thing that I was most involved with, taking EyeToy from research project to a final product.
Notice how the footage they show here is not from any of the EyeToy games. It looks more like some PlayStation Move prototypes.
With EyeToy, we really wanted to explore new gaming possibilities, so we tried different things where you use your body in different ways. Some things using your head, some things using your hands.
They try doing things using your body? Isn't that what the old concept of the EyeToy was? So here we see the EyeToy in action. It looks really familiar. This seems like some skating game using EyeToy. Never heard of it, but okay.
It seemed that we kept running into a kind of a limit of the kind of game experiences you could do with just your body.
With just your body.
Really fun things you could do, but they tended to be shallow and kind of mini-game-like.
Oh, mini-games are shallow. We'll much rather play tech demos. What's wrong with mini-game collections anyway? They actually give quite some variety in gameplay. EyeToy Play 2, for example, was a great minigame collection.
EyeToy, we had the ability to select buttons with just your hands, and that was kind of neat and magical, but it actually got pretty tiresome.
Wasn't that a nice solution when we didn't hold a controller? And by the way, this is where it gets really bad.
What we discovered is people liked some of the demos we had where you actually held something in your hand and it was tracking that more precisely.
So you figured out that people prefer holding balls in the air instead of them being tracked. Doesn't it sound a little more like they're bashing the concept of the Kinect in this video?
And so if we could actually make a controller that you held in your hand and that combined with the camera, we felt that would be the best thing we could make.
Hold on here. This was meant to be a retrospective of the EyeToy. So far, I've only seen a bunch of Move tech demos. EyeToy never used any accessories. Yes, believe it or not, EyeToy and PlayStation Eye are two different products.
So the biggest advantages we get with PlayStation Move are that it can be tracked very precisely. Unlike trying to track somebody's body, everybody's body is a little different. The Move is exactly the same in every way.
Now you're complaining that everyone's body is a little different? If you replace the term EyeToy with Kinect in this video, this would have been a readable black on white, Sony bashing the Kinect. Stop advertising the Move and focus on the topic. By the way, that's a nice example. A Move covering a Move kind of defeats the purpose.
It also works in the dark perfectly, and we have sensors inside the Move which gives us even more kind of responsiveness and precision.
Seriously, the sensors inside the Move? Does this have anything to do with the EyeToy?
You have the buttons that you're holding in your hand, so not only can you do these spatial things by moving the Move around, but we can actually select things very quickly by using the button.
It's very hard to rant without swearing, but son of a bitch! The buttons on the Move controller? Could this possibly get any more off topic?
If you take PlayStation Move and combine it with 3D glasses, you get a experience because you can actually see a 3D world around you and then reach into that 3D world and directly interact with it.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh, off topic. Just exactly what were they smoking when they made this? 3D glasses? Now they're just jerking around. It's pretty much an advertisement by Sony to make you buy all that gear for your PlayStation. No thanks.
We've learned a lot over the last 10 years looking at different ways to play games. We looked at what we could do with just a camera, and now we're looking at what we can do with a camera combined with a controller. Combine that with 3D.
They make it sound like the more gear you have on you, the better, which is completely opposite of the Kinect. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They are anti-advertising the Kinect. If you know about this whole debate between Move and Kinect, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the worst part is that this video came out the day before the American release of the Kinect, and the Move had already been out on the market for over a month. This is just a cheap trick by Sony to steal customers. They are playing so extremely dirty now, and they know they can't go all out and talk about the Kinect, so they just use the EyeToy to complain about instead. Sony should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. I lost my patience with the company. I'm out. I'll never be involved with anything from Sony ever again.